up? Man, what's up, bro?
What's up? Are you the landlord?
The
landlord.
What's up?
What's your name, bro?
Man, Big Floyd. Floyd the landlord, man. That's
Floyd
me,
the
man.
landlord.
Right on, man.
What you repping? What city?
Man, Houston, Texas, man. Third Ward, the projects, man.
Third
See this
Ward.
thing right here, man.
What's that?
Check me out, man.
Young risk takers?
Yeah, young risk takers, man. YT, man, to the fullest.
How tall are you, man?
Man, 6'6".
Damn, you're a giant.
6'6".
All right, bro.
You know, I do what I can, you feel me?
How tall are you, girl?
5'1". I'm a shorty.
5'1" and
fun
6'6".
size.
There you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. Big Floyd, the landlord, coming through to lay down some good old maintenance. I tried to tell people, man, that George Floyd was on a porno. I don't know what year that was filmed, but he looked super healthy on that motherfucker. He didn't like the image that we seen on TV, and he had 4 funerals. Can anybody tell me exactly where George Floyd is buried? And can anybody tell me that they was there to watch them put the body in the casket and in the ground? I don't care about no statue. I'm saying, was anybody there to check his pulse when he died on the scene of that tape? Was anybody there to watch his body get put in the casket and get buried? Because where is he buried at? He had 4 different funerals. So where exactly is he at? Who has 4 funerals, first of all? Just because you live somewhere, they had a float. I lived in Virginia for 10 years. They're not having no funeral there for me. And I know a lot of people in Virginia, but they're not having no funeral there for me. They're going to have it where I was born at and where I was at, my family's at, which is in Ohio. Like I said, what happened to the Cabo 6 people? Wasn't the feds looking for them? Wasn't when that first happened, oh, the feds going to get them, the feds coming, this and that. The feds still ain't got nobody, and that's on tape. Like I said, all this stuff be looking super suspect. The daddy, like I said, man, my cousin's son got murdered a couple years ago. My cousin literally cried, I'm talking about bawling, crying, every day for like months. And he probably still be crying sometimes. This been like 2, almost 3 years ago when this happened. I watched her daddy come on the news every day and basically looked like he was forcing tears out of his face. I never seen so much over the last couple years between him, Cal Rittenhouse, Obama. I ain't never seen so many people. Oh, Stephen Jackson, which was George Floyd's twin cousin. I ain't never seen so many dry tears in my life. But nobody notices none of this stuff. The daddy from the Cabo 6 was on the news when it first happened. The first news clip they ever did, they had him and the mama up there. He was dressed in black. Well, he had on a black Adidas outfit. I remember this shit like yesterday. He on a black Adidas track outfit with the stripes and stuff going down the legs and down the arms. He had on that, but he had on a blue jacket on top of the track black jacket, which I didn't even understand why he had that on, but I understand why he did it, because the mama had on all red. They're on the checkerboard floor. If I go open my Freemason book up right now, checkerboard floor. The daddy was in the Freemasons. The daughter's in the fraternity. So y'all don't know how deep this stuff goes. Y'all don't know how far people will go, what kind of favors they owe people, you know, what kind of money they being paid for this different kind of stuff. You just don't know. But that same clip, when the daddy and the mama was up there, soon as somebody exposed that on Facebook, on YouTube, that news clip never showed again. It was erased off the internet, and nobody's ever seen that first clip when they first did their first interview. They just went to all the rest of them. And those are the ones you're going to be able to see. You can't see that first one. Somebody, like I said, I watched somebody literally expose that on YouTube, and that news clip is gone. So that's what I mean by being emotional. We see these images, and we see all this different stuff, and it looks so horrific. But I'm telling y'all, man, they cold with these cameras. They are cold with these cameras. Like I said, I wasn't trying to disrespect Sonya Massey. I wasn't trying to downplay her life at all. All I was trying to say was just the video looked really suspect to me. Like I said, I just know better. I've seen people shoot fruit. I've seen people shoot people online or on TV or whatever. And I'm telling y'all, when you like 10 to 15 feet away from somebody and you shoot them, whether it's in the face or not, and they're sitting around all white objects, blood's gonna get on something. Every time somebody gets shot, the blood don't conveniently make a perfect circle around their body and just pour into the ground. That's how they get DNA. That's how they get forensics. It's been people that have been shot and like, you know, they'll find particles of the blood on people's clothing. I've seen First 48 where somebody might have shot somebody and there'd be a couple spots on their t-shirt. So that's all I was trying to say. It just looked real suspect. And like I said, until you can prove something for sure, if you're not there to check these people's posts and to verify that they really dead, you don't really know. But it's just real convenient that all this stuff just happens around, like I said, in the summertime. It's real convenient how these stories go. Like I said, it was said that George Floyd and the white guy was Masonic brothers and that they was real cool. And like I said, it's not hard to act dead. Like I said, when I first seen the George Floyd shit, the cameras was what was throwing me off because they were saying it was people taping it off the street, and them didn't look like no phone cameras. Them look like some real, live, expensive camera work. So that's all I was trying to say. Like I said, I showed y'all that video. I put another thing up there where they were advertising out in Tulsa when Trump was going to do his presidential speech in Tulsa the first year when he got nominated. That ad was for minorities and black people to come out there and hold up signs. It said actors and actresses, which means that you're going to be acting like you're doing something, protesting, like you're going against Trump. They're going to pay you to come do this. You know the amount of people that's trying to get money right now? The amount of people, y'all might not believe this, but just look at all the robberies and the stuff that goes on now. The people that's setting people up, all this different stuff. You know how much money people are trying to get at this point? How many people can be bought? Because of the love of money. Everybody want to get to the bag now. So people out here would do a whole lot of stuff that you wouldn't think they would do to get to that bag. And that's all I'm saying is don't be naive. Before you get all emotionally invested, because everybody was emotionally invested into the Kanika Jenkins. Y'all was looking through. And that's what I'm saying. On that case, y'all was Inspector Gadget. Well, be Inspector Gadget on all these. Y'all can see dudes in the corner making martinis in people's glasses and tying their shoes up and all kinds of stuff. But all of a sudden, y'all can't see all that stuff in these other videos. Like I said, I'm not here to disrespect nobody. If these people have passed away, then, you know, so be it. And I feel bad that they passed away in the fashions they passed away in. But at the same time, like I said, these videos be looking real suspect. And if you just do a little research on some of this stuff and you start asking questions and you start questioning things, then that's when you can start finding out the truth about a lot of this stuff. Like I said, the Cabo 6 is not in jail. And everybody had already put him in jail when it first happened. Like I said, that video, when I was watching that video of that girl and they were fighting and she was butt naked, I knew something wasn't right. The fact that she was butt naked and you couldn't really see the details of her body. Not that I was trying to be on no pervert shit, but I just know better. I know if I turn my phone right now on a girl butt naked and I'm standing 2 feet away from her, I'm going to see everything. Her nipples, her vagina, whatever. I'm going to see the whole shebang. For some reason on that video, it was like you could see that she was naked, but it was kind of still blurred out though. Like I said, y'all don't be knowing who these people connected to, what kind of favors they owe. What happened to the guy with the pink hair that shot the movie theater up years ago with the Batman movie? Like, do you know how easy it is for them just to take this dude, let him grow a beard out, dye his hair back, send him overseas? Nobody cares no more. Nobody ain't even thinking about that no more. Like I said, they changed Kendrick Lamar's face to OJ, I think Kobe Bryant, some other people right in front of y'all face. Y'all think they can't do this work with these cameras? You think they can't set this stuff up? The Montgomery Brawl. I literally looked up the people when they said the white girl got arrested. I looked up Montgomery inmates to see what kind of jumpsuits they had on. Everybody that was a real inmate or that really had been arrested had on the same color jumpsuits. The white folks had on different color ones. The white girl gave it away because she still had a pink shirt on under her jumpsuit, which means they just put that jumpsuit over her clothes and zipped it up. And she didn't zip it up far enough to cover up her shirt. But see, they don't expect people to be paying attention to that stuff. I'll pay attention to everything. Like I said, instead of looking at what's right in front of you, look at everything else that's going on in these videos. Look at the whole thing, the reactions and everything. Like I said, the whole Trump shooting. Trump grabbed his ear before the bullets even went off. Like I said, I got those same bullets in my drawer. Them bullets is this long with a missile type tip on them. It's a DVD from back in the day called Banging in Little Rock. It's a dude missing a chunk of meat out of his arm this deep into his arm by getting grazed by one of those bullets. So Trump ain't get hit in no ear with no bullet like that and got his ear still. That's all I be trying to say. Before you get all emotionally invested into these videos and into these stories, do your own research and try to find out more. I don't care if people's parents are on TV. Like I just told y'all, the girl from Cabo 6 parents was on TV too, doing all that crying and all that stuff. And I didn't see no tears come out the daddy's face. I didn't see none. If you found some tears, you come send them to me and let me see them. Because I didn't see none. And like I said, that dude is connected to somebody. They can easily put these people overseas. That don't mean that she's dead. I don't know where the girl's at. Maybe she is. I don't know. Just because they had a funeral don't mean, like I said, if you didn't check that casket to see who was in it, then you don't know. And that's all I'm trying to say. We're not here to prove none of this stuff. Y'all still believe that January 6th happened, which is bullshit. The government's not letting nobody, I don't care if you white, black, Chinese, Jamaican, Mexican, African, black people. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not walking down the street with groups of people barging into the White House, taking over nothing without them letting you do that. You can't do that, but then you can't go to Area 51 and get nowhere near there, which that's out in the middle of Vegas somewhere, close to Vegas. You can't even get a mile within that radius without getting fucked up. You can't go up in Alaska where they got all that stuff there on that mountain. That's in the woods of Alaska, on a mountain, and it's guarded by 100 people. You can't go nowhere near that stuff. But you tell me you can just walk down the streets of D.C. and just go straight into the White House and start taking over, putting your feet up on stuff? Well, somebody died. You don't know that. Well, the white people get arrested. You don't know that. Why ain't they in jail then? Can y'all even remember everybody that was even involved in that? Because it was hella people. So y'all remember all them people verbatim by name to verify they all going to get locked up. Get out of here, man. Like I said, I'm not here to disrespect Sonya Massey. Let me say that one more time. I'm not here to disrespect her at all. I'm just trying to make people into critical thinkers and to use your eyes for more than being deceived, because these people that you're talking about are the kings and queens of deceit and deceiving people. That's what they do. That's how they keep their power, by deceiving people. Making things look like something that it's not, to get an emotional feedback from it. And that's all I be trying to say, man. Like I said, I showed y'all that video. I showed y'all that ad. I don't know what else to show people.